Hello, this is our final presentation for our application domain. My name is Daniel.
I'm Matt Lawrence.
And I'm Matt Inglis.
So here we have our login. We also have a forgot password option as well as a create an account option. So user could enter their email, the first name, last name, avatar, and a password. And there's specific parameters for the password, like it has to be a certain length. So we're going to log in to jsnow0221. We are prompted that his password's expired, so he has a set amount of time to reset that. And jsnow is an admin, so he's going to have access to all the features. We also have a launch calendar at the beginning. Yeah, it's a fully interactable calendar. We also have a hello and then the user who's logged in. We have their profile picture, their account name, which you can click to get to their profile. So we're going to start going tab by tab. So here we could go to chart of users, and we see all the users that are in our database. So they have their email, their user type, which can be administrator, manager, or regular user. We also have our first name and last name. Next we could go to our chart of accounts. Here we have a list of all the accounts in our database, and they have their creation date, their balance, all the information, the category, the subcategory. We could also search by, let's say we wanted to look for cash, and all the subcategories that equal cash will show up. We could also filter by creation date, or sort, I would say. And next we could go to our chart of journal entries. This is our journal entries area. It has all the destination accounts, source accounts, who made the journal, who approved it, the debits and the credits, and a timestamp. And this is all searchable. So let's say research test, that would only provide ones with test. We can also view files that have been uploaded. This one is no longer uploaded. Let me just find one that is.
The very bottom one, I think.
There it is. And we have a picture of a cat. Okay, so now we could also, also we could date range all of this. So, then we go here. It'll only show ones that are in between those two dates. We also have our chart of events, which is basically all the events that took place, like journal entries that were approved or journal entries that were created. We also have a timestamp for when that took place, the account number associated with, the user that is associated with, and who created that. And those are all those. And we also have a profile page. Here we have our ledger. All the accounts are down here. We have links to all their financial statements. We have a little button for emailing this specific user, a subject line, and a message, and that'll send them an email that's associated with their account. We could also edit their profile. If you are the owner of this account, you could edit your password, type in your current one, and then you have access to making a new one. We could also edit accounts. We could deactivate them or activate them. We could also modify account details like subcategories, descriptions. You can also change your admin type or user type, and you can deactivate a user if you're an admin to whatever date. Okay, we could also create accounts. We enter an account name, a description, a normal side, category like assets, liability, equity, revenue, or expense, and we also have all the subcategories here. We could also create a journal entry with the source account, destination account. We also have debits and credits, which each must be equal. If it's not, there would be a message prompting you that that's a problem. We have a comment. If it's an expense or revenue, we click on that, and that will handle it differently. We could also upload files, like financial files or whatever the user wants to store. Admin functions, we could create users by email, with a user type, first name, last name, avatar link. We also have a system email. If you type all, it'll message everybody in the system. We also have a help button, shows us all the functions. If the user needs any help. And now we're going to sign out and log into another user so we can look at their financial statements. Alright, Matt, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so for all the financial statements, so trial balance is basically a statement that balances all the debits and credits, whether those are liabilities or expenses or assets. And as you can see, they are balanced at the bottom. And then the income statement just shows your revenue versus your expenses, and you get your net income by taking your expenses out of your revenue. And then the balance sheet shows the liabilities and equity, and those will be factored into, of course, your other statements. And retained earnings is just your initial balance in addition to your net income minus the dividends, giving you your total retained earnings.
And we also have a print button that can print our financial statements. And that's on every page, like the balance sheet. Also, if you click on entry into the ledger, it'll take you to the journal entry that caused that. And anything I'm missing?
I guess
we got it.
just to show the also on the different journal entries, it will show pending before it is actually approved. But currently all of them are approved, or no, some are pending. Yeah.
So if I were to click approve, I could provide the reason, agreed, and it will approve it. Okay, this is our video for application domain.